Okay guys, so we have actually quite a few new mods to check out today. We have the IX5 Scout by Puppy Master. We have the Frogs SXX Scout. This is a side-by-side. This is pretty cool. Of course, this is by Frog. And also, I guess we got this yesterday. The IHC Loadstar 1700 4x4. We have that as well. And we also have a trailer pack with a couple new trailers. So we're going to be taking a look at those. First things first, though, let's take a look at the customization options of these. And we'll start with the IX5 Scout. Alright, so here it is. A, proper looking Jeep, I guess you'd say. And because it says Puppy Master, and he's easily becoming one of my favorite modders because I really like how he does this on the customizations where, he tells you what's OP. Then you have the SE, which is, I guess, like, better than the vanilla versions, which these would be, but not in the OP category. Gearbox, we have the SE Offroad OP, which is the R&D gearbox, and a crawler gearbox. This is a 6-speed and the crawler is a 5-speed. Then we have the stock, freeway, and Snowrunner. Suspension options are the IX5 crawler suspension, stock, raised, and the tuned custom. Now, for purposes of the first test we're going to put this through, we're not going to put any of the OP things on it. So we're going to have the tune custom, and we're going to be going with the SE special engine. Tires, and quite honestly, for a Puppy Master mod, there's not like a ton of different tire options, but we do have the quasi tires, which seem to be the best. Now, not all the quasis are OP, some are, and again, I haven't gone with the OP tires. I've gone with, I believe, I want to say these ones. Yeah, I think I went with these ones here. For the winch, we have the IX5 long line. We have the OP offline extreme winch, which that's the one I took just because it works autonomously and you can connect it to anywhere just for testing purposes. I probably wouldn't use that one if I was using this in a playthrough. Spare wheel. You have a spare wheel kind of in the back there. Diff lock. Snorkel, you have the tall front facing and the short round cap. For frame add-ons, you have different options for your back tire. Then you have a roll bar, and if you take the roll bar, we'll do that just to show you guys, then you can get this one here. For visuals, you can put on an antenna, put in a back seat, but of course they'll take away your spare tire. Roll bar lights, which are probably always handy. Fender flares, rock rails, and a step. Bumper options, you have basic front bumper, heavy duty winch bumper. This adds 375 kilograms of weight. The extra heavy duty, this adds 750, and the heavy medium duty winch, I'm sorry, this adds 155 kilograms of weight. Rims, that's all we have for rims. Paint colors, pretty cool. All of them, they kind of have this like I guess dirt effect to them. All the colors seem to be a little bit metallic, I would say. Oh, and I believe there's, yeah, no interior customizations. So that is the IX5. And here's Frog's SXX. SXS. Jeez. So we have stock or upgraded engine. Gearbox, all we have is stock. We have a stock and lifted suspension. Tires, again, not a lot of choices. We have 31-inch all-terrains, 35-inch all-terrains. Then we have 35-inch assassinators and 43-inch assassinators, which those things are crazy. I think those are what I have on the test one. Stock, we have the console, which is it can winch without motor. Frame add-ons, we have supplies. Okay, yeah, I see. It's like a little box back there. So that gives us 5,000 repair parts, 20s for spare wheels, and 5,000 liters of fuel. And okay, so this has a fuel capacity of 100 liters. So that's actually not that bad. That's not unrealistic. And we have the one choice of rims. Colors, all just basic solid gloss colors, I guess. And nothing for the inside. That is Frog's SXS. So now we're going to take a look at the IHC Loadstar 1700 4x4, and honestly guys, I'm a little confused with this one. I don't see where there's a lot of differences in this. Maybe because you have dualies in the back, I don't really know, but if we look at the customizations, it looks like all the typical in-game engines. Same kind of vanilla gearbox. Stock, we have single slot cargo. This is different suspension used for medium weight single slot cargo. Then we have stock, and we have the Scout tune. It says this softer suspension is for scouting with the pickup bed and service body with good articulation. So I feel like maybe the suspensions have been changed for this mod. Again, tires, we have a wide range. We have like the F750, we have the Apache tires, heavy double, Hummer. Then we have the mud tires, which we have like the Cat, Scout, super heavy, and we have the Yar chained, Apache chained, F750. You know, so nothing really special or OP there. Scout, it looks like we have all these, you know, the vanilla Scout. It looks like we have all the vanilla winches from the game. Snorkel, small, short, round cap. Frame add-on. So this is a little different. All we have are the flatbed, the Loadstar pickup bed, and the Loadstar service body. That's those are the only choices there. Again, for visuals, we have angled beacon, flasher bar, fog lights with beacon, front bumper, a couple choices there. So again, guys, I'm not really seeing a lot changing with this one. Colors, we have pretty much all just the standard in-game colors here. Now, well, maybe that's it. I was kind of thinking that, oh, maybe that's the gold looking one. That the one in the thumbnail for this was kind of gold looking. I do kind of like that there. It's got like a little different color fender flares. Bobbleheads, just the vanilla base game bobbleheads and accessories and stuff like that. Nothing special there. So I don't know. That's the IHC Loadstar 1700 4x4. So now let's go out and take a look at the trailers. Alright, so here we are. We got the Shaman, that little trailer over there, and this one over here will attach to it. And if we take a look, go to refuel. That's source. That says Shaman Caravan. No, this is the Warlord Caravan. So this has 150 liters of fuel. And for repair, this has 600 points of repair, and it looks like one spare tire, which you can see in the front there. So pretty cool. And of course the Shaman has considerably less. Let's detach the trailer. Now, while we are in this Jeep here, one thing I'll show you guys that I thought was pretty cool. You can actually put the windshield down. And we can open the hood. Take a look at the engine. Pretty cool. Alright, so we'll take a look at the Shaman trailer in a bit, but let's take this out on the course and let's do some testing with this Jeep. So as usual, first test, we're going to bring it through the swamp here and see how it does. Oh, that's interesting. It is interesting. Don't know what happened there. Wow, this thing is really pulling. So again, I should point out that I don't have any of the OP appointments on this. Well, I mean, this is a little disappointing. It's struggling to get out of here, which I don't feel this. Wow. Like, I don't feel this is even that difficult of a test. This is one of the easier ones to get through, so I don't know why it was struggling so much. Let's take a look at those lights. Okay, those fog lights on top look a little strange, but nonetheless they're bright. Okay, so for test number 2, we're going to take it down this trail, and man, these tires are really pulling. I'm starting to think maybe it's the tires. I don't know what the issue is, but this thing is really hard to control. It just does not want to steer for some reason. I may have to go back and change these tires though. I don't think these tires are the best. That's kind of the issue with testing these out, is that there's so many options, and tires make such a difference in this game. It's not even funny how much difference tires make. Well, we can see the end of the trail, and it wasn't too bad. Like, we got through it, but it's pretty hard to steer. And these tires, man, if they catch something, they just go. It just pulls, and it's kind of strange. Like I say, it's probably the tires. So for the next test, we'll do the what I like to call the speed bumps here. Wow. Okay, so that's interesting. This is really bouncy. So it's getting over them. That's not the issue. But the definite issue is that if you gave it too much throttle, this thing would definitely flip right over. No question about it. Alright guys, so I think what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to make some tweaks to this. I'm going to bring it back to the garage, and I'm going to change the tires and stuff, and then we'll come back and see what kind of difference that makes, if any. Alright guys, so here we are back, and I made a couple tweaks to this. I changed the suspension. I put the rock crawler suspension on it, and I changed the tires. As you can see, I still have quasi tires on it, but I have the kind of more standard mud tire on it. Not as big, and it is handling a lot better. So let's take it through the rock field here and see how it does. Now again, I don't have any of the OP stuff in the truck. I'll probably look at that later, and I don't know if I'll get to all the vehicles in this video. I may have to make a second video just to be fair to these mods. I mean, from now on, I'm really thinking that I may make one video per mod just to give each mod the time that it deserves, because there's really a lot. There's really a lot to these mods. So let's see how this does going up rocks. I don't have too much confidence in this, in the heavy mud. I'm not gonna lie. I don't feel it's gonna perform very well in that. But after we do this, we'll see that, and it's not doing too bad. It's climbing up there pretty good, pretty decent. I'm pretty happy with that. Pretty much all of these newer mods lately have been pretty good at the rock climbing. It's the mud and the heavy snow that they kind of lack. Oh, no, 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 no. Whew. No, 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 no. Ah. Damn it. Thank God for that extra long winch, huh? Whew. What would we do without it? Alright, so let's set up for these mud pits first. Like I said, the suspension isn't the highest on this, so I don't have a good feeling about taking this through the thickest mud or snow. It's not doing too bad through there. And I know that mud pit there is just going to go right over the roof of this thing, so I know this is some pretty deep mud here too. But it's actually not doing too bad. What I think I might do, maybe I'll make a separate video of this with the OP settings on a different course or something. I don't know. Okay, let's go through the thick mud and see what happens. Oh, and you know what? Let's take a look at the interior of this thing too. I haven't done that yet, so getting all muddy. I will say that the textures on this one, the interior, I mean, there's not much to look at anyway, but you can kind of see pixelization and stuff like that. Not being nitpicky, just making observations. So we are moving. We do have forward momentum. And well, we didn't lose it. We still have it. So let's see if I can grab a winch here. So it kind of performed a little better than I expected in this deep mud. I never have great expectations for the deep mud. I gotta admit. So here's the thing. I feel that in this game, the mud and the snow are very similar. So there's really no point in me bringing this to the snow map, because if it has a hard time handling the deepest mud, it's going to have a hard time handling the deepest snow as well. But that is the IX5 by Puppy Master. Not too bad. I like it. I like that it's a Jeep. These are actually the kinds of mods that I like this one and the side-by-side that we're going to be taking a look at next. Those are definitely the kinds of mods that I really enjoy in the game, that you can have fun with, and these are fun to take out on the various modded maps. So let's take a look at that side-by-side now, shall we? Alright guys, so to test this side-by-side, I thought I'd bring it back on the Super Stadium map here to kind of put it to its paces. I like this map. I think it's a good map for testing. And I will say, this little vehicle is pretty loud. Let's take a look at that. Take a look at the inside. Again, Frog, he does a pretty good job doing interiors and stuff like that. I mean, it's just a side-by-side, so, you know, there's not a ton to look at in the inside. So let's see first how this handles the mud pit here. Not too bad on this first mud pit. It's going through it, man. And I gotta say, like, yes, it's loud, but I like it. We're still in fourth, so let's shift that down. There we go. So it handles this stuff much better in first gear. And this is definitely another one of those vehicles that, you know, I have in the category is just fun. This is the kind of vehicle you can just have a good time with, bring it out on a map like this and just raise some hell. Get a multiplayer session going. Get your buddies out here and just have a lot of fun with this thing. Now, I will say, like, I would use this map more for testing. It's just, it doesn't have everything. And I'm still working out, like, the perfect thing, the perfect way to test these mods. It's really hard to try to keep the videos to a certain time length. Whoa! Like I say, guys, it's just fun. Alright, so we had to recover it, and the one thing I think, I don't think this is going to be able to make the jump. It's just not powerful enough. But let's see here. No, it did make the jump. Nice. Whoa. Right into the tires. So again, guys, I feel this mod is just very well suited for this kind of thing, so I apologize if you wanted to see me take this and test it on the test map and bring it through the heavy mud and stuff. I really don't think this would perform that well. I think the mud would probably be higher than the vehicle. But this thing is a blast. It's just a lot of fun to drive. So that is the Frogs SXS. A lot of fun to drive. Like I say, I don't know how good it would be in deep mud or deep snow. For me, this is the ultimate way to have fun with this mod. But that is just my opinion. Alright guys, so since we are here, we're going to try this out, and I have this all outfitted with all the OP stuff. OP tires, OP transmission, and the OP engine. So let's see what difference it makes with that. So first things first, let's take a quick run around the racetrack here. I gotta say, it handles pretty smoothly on the track. I'm kind of shocked. It doesn't slide as much as other vehicles when you let off the gas to go around the corners here. But let's line up and try to hit this jump decently here. Okay, so I feel like the side-by-side actually hit that a lot better. That corner is always a rough one. So again, what we're going to do is we're going to take this on this little bit of off-road course here, and then we're going to bring it over to the other side. I don't even have this in 4x4 yet. Ooh. Did not make that. Alright, let's take this over on the other side of the course, see how it handles rock crawling and things of that nature. So first things first, let's take it through the mud, put it in all-wheel drive with the diff lock on, and see what it does through here now. So it's handling this pretty well, I would say. But the next tour is the real test. So let's see how OP this is. Not bad, not bad. It's slowing down some, but not a lot. I'm kind of impressed with that. It's doing a very good job. And this is like the thickest of the mud. And we're still going. We're slowing down. Let's see what happens if we put it in just low, if that helps us any better. And as usual with the Snowrunner gearboxes, that low gear just doesn't do what it should. So let's switch out of here and go test this out in the rocks. Now again, these tires are OP, and in this game, tires mean everything. Yeah, it's doing a good job. It's doing a lot better. It's doing a lot better with these tires than the tires I had before. That's for sure. So let's take it through a little bit of a mud test here. Yeah, it's doing good through this stuff. So in my personal opinion, I feel that the OP engine and the OP gearbox is probably the better way to go with this. Yeah, I mean, flat out, I'm not having any real issues. I mean, it was going through that deep mud, even without the all-wheel drive on. So yeah, I would say with this one here, the OP stuff it makes this truck a lot more fun. The SE stuff is a challenge. It's bouncy, it's tippy, and it doesn't get through things as good as as good as it is with the OP. So yeah, so let's go take a look at that other trailer, and I guess we'll test out that Loadstar as well. Alright guys, so the Warlord Caravan has 400 points for repairs and 100 liters of fuel, so that's what you need to know on that, and there's no spare tire on that one. But what we're going to do today is, yeah, we're going to take that, and we're going to load this truck up, and we're going to see how this performs. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. That's really high, but maybe when we get some weight on it, that'll change. So we'll put some wooden planks on there. And let's see here, what can we put on there? Maybe some pipes and a metal roll. There we go. So let's take a look at the inside of this. So yeah, I mean, it just looks like the base version of it. Wait a minute. Is the Loadstar an extended cab in the game? I can't say as I remember. But yeah, I thought I'd do it a little bit different today. Have the truck under load and see what happens. Because this is definitely a vehicle that you can haul stuff with. So let's bring this through the not so deep mud first and see how it performs. Ooh. Okay, so low gear worked for a minute. Is there... No, okay. We'll put it in a little minus maybe. So yeah, guys, I'm not really sure about this truck. I don't really know what the huge differences are. Like I said, dually back wheels maybe. I think there's different suspension option. And I think that's about it. Now, I will say I'm not going to go like crazily in depth testing this truck because it is just a Loadstar, and pretty much I'm seeing all I really need to see right now. I mean, this has to be in low minus just to get through this mud, and this is, you know, this is the easiest mud course. It only gets worse from here, so there's no way in hell this thing is going to handle the next two, let alone the heavy snow. But it is a new mod in the mod browser, and I thought I would check it out for you guys, take a look at it, show you guys what it's all about. Like I said, you guys feel free to test these things yourself in any which way you can, and if you do, leave in the comments, like, what do you think about these new mods? What do you think about this one? Am I missing something? Is this an improvement to the base game one? I feel the JBE version is, but honestly, this one, I don't know. I'm not really feeling it, guys. So, yeah. If there's something you've discovered about this one, let me know in the comments. But with that, we're going to say goodbye for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And also, guys, don't forget on these mods to give the modders a thumbs up or a thumbs down, depending on if you like the mod or not in the mod browser. It helps them an awful lot. So thanks for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day, and we'll see you next time.